Hey everybody, this is Alice's 21-month-old update. I'm hopefully going to get through all this stuff and she's going to sit here and eat grapes and be cute, right? So I'm actually only planning 3 more of these type of updates after this one. So I'm only planning to go up at the 24-month or the 2-year mark. Yeah, so it's amazing to think that I've been doing these since she was born and now we're winding down. In the past month, my parents came to visit, so Alice had lots of grandparent time, which was awesome. She did a lot of things sort of for the first time, or at least for the first time with them. We made cupcakes, and she helped. We went to the zoo and just had a great time. She planted some seeds. We just had a really good visit. Huh. You like your papas? Yeah. Alice is saying all kinds of new words. Every day she's just popping out with something that I didn't know that she knew. Like we'll leave the park and she'll say, "Bye-bye, squirrels." Like, I didn't even know she knew the word for squirrels. Or we walk out of the house in the morning and she starts yelling, "Hi, Josh," to my neighbor, and I didn't know she knew his name. She has like a pretty limited number of phrases that she uses, but she has all kinds of just novel words that she's coming out with that I know that she's understood for a while, but she's never tried to say, so she's now trying to say those things. A few little cute things that she says are, she says, "Oh boy," when she gets really excited about something, huh? Oh boy, oh boy. She'll say thank you and she'll say I love you. And those are all, of course, adorable. She knows 4 letters right now, she can see them and name the letter. She can also try to write them. She knows A, M, O, and S. Huh. She's going through a phase right now where she doesn't want Mike to do much for her. She was going through like a big daddy phase for a while, but now she's like back in the mommy phase. Even where when she wakes up in the morning, if Mike goes to get her out of the crib, she'll refuse to get out. She'll lay back down and call for me, which sucks. It's got to be kind of hurtful for him. I know kids go through all kinds of phases and it's totally normal. It doesn't mean anything, but he's been like really stressed out and been working lots of hours, and I know he really kind of needs like Alice time to break it up and make him feel good, and she hasn't been giving him a whole lot of that lately. The exception is she absolutely loves riding the bike with Mike. He put a bike, like a baby seat on the back of his bike and will take her for rides, and she thinks it's the greatest thing in the world. At this point, this past month has been mostly about Alice refusing to use the potty. She has still used it a few times, but mostly it's just her really being defiant, so we're just going to play that out and, let her let her get to a point where she wants to do it again. We also had an incident, actually her first time we didn't go to the ER, but we had to go to an urgent care center in 20 months, I guess. If it took 20 months, that's maybe a good sign, I don't know. But there was an incident where we went to lunch at a friend's house, and as we were getting in the car, the friend gave Alice this little toy. It was like a little Hello Kitty, really cheap, like pretend cell phone that you push the buttons and it would play different music and stuff. Her daughter had one and Alice was playing with it, so she had a second one and she handed it to Alice right before we got in the car. When we got home, we realized that Alice had taken the batteries out and that they were the little kind of like, now I'm forgetting, button batteries, like the little tiny button batteries. Anyway, so this toy took 3 of those batteries, and we could only find 2 in the car, like around the car seat. We tore everything up, and we were afraid that the batteries, they weren't labeled right because they were like cheap imports. So we were concerned that they could be lithium, because lithium batteries can like eat through your stomach and stuff and really poison you. So we had to take her for an x-ray. And she was fine, but definitely like one of those scary incidents where, I don't know, she hardly has any battery operated toys and nothing with those tiny batteries before, so I'd never really, thought too much about it. I just so happened to like see something online one time about the potential dangers of lithium button batteries, so, dodged a bullet there, but it could have been a really scary, bad situation. Mike and I have had a lot of stress in our lives, as I mentioned in my little last sort of life update thing, and I'm really trying to keep that from Alice. Like, I'm trying to be really happy around her and not have, intense conversations, serious conversations around her. I know that she is aware, of sort of what's going on, but as much as possible. I'm just trying to keep things normal for her and happy. Yeah. Because I know at this stage she's really perceptive. She can be really affected by those things. Alice's big loves right now. She is loving swimming lessons. We only have one lesson left, but she's doing really, really well. And she loves to practice in the tub now. She totally cracks me up. Now when we look at magazines or books and there are pictures of food, she loves to pretend to eat them and then laugh at herself. It's pretty cute. So she'll see something, go, pie! Like that. Huh. You're so funny. Pie. Yum. She's always been very good at fine motor stuff, but I really feel like at this point she has kind of mastered most fine motor skills. She's able to do just about anything she wants. You know, even like she's getting a lot better at taking stickers off of the, you know, sticker sheet and getting really good at drawing and loves painting. She can peel a clementine all herself. It's one of her favorite things to do, to kind of show off. She also is really, really into blocks. She makes these huge block towers, either with the like classic kind of wooden blocks or with Lego, or I guess they're like Duplo or something, but around the same size as like classic wooden blocks. We have Legos like that, and she will just stack them one on top of each other, way above her head. This past month I taught her a couple little songs that have actions to go with them, and she just picked up on them right away and is really liking that, like Head, Shoulders, and Knees and Toes, that song. Also Ring Around the Rosie. She just gets a kick out of that stuff. So Easter is in a few days. We don't have any like really major plans. We're going to do a little Easter egg hunt just in the backyard. You know, filling plastic eggs with treats and just hiding them around the yard for her to go put into a basket and that kind of stuff. Next week we are having part of our house painted, and it's going to be pretty interesting to keep her contained in pretty much just the kitchen and the bedrooms for almost the whole week. So we're just going to, I don't know, I've got a whole bunch of plans. We're going to spend a lot of time outside, have picnics, and I don't know, I think take her to a bunch of places that I've been meaning to take her, but now we really need to be out of the house, so it'll happen. I think that's pretty much it in terms of what she is doing these days. I did have a question for all of you. I've heard of other parents of, you know, kids similar age as Alice talking about their kids taking vitamins, and when Alice has her next pediatrician appointment at the 2-year mark, of course that's something I'm going to ask the pediatrician about, but those of you who do give your kids vitamins, why is that? Like, did your pediatrician recommend it, or is it just something, is it something you did at this age as a toddler? You know, sort of, what's the reason behind it? And what do you use? Is it something powdered? Is it, I know some people do gummies. I just don't know at this age. I'm trying to like explore some of the options, and I know you guys are a really good resource for information gathering like that. So let me know what you think. I kind of feel like since she's still breastfeeding, she probably is pretty good on vitamins. She's also a really good eater. So I don't know. I feel like she's pretty well covered, but maybe there's something specific I'm not thinking about. So share if you have experience. Thank you, and we'll see you next month. Come say bye-bye. Come say bye-bye, Alice. A quiet one. Okay. Little kiss. Aww.